Are you in the market in 2023 for a new ATV? And if you are, this video is going to help you out because we're going to cover just about everything that's on the market right now in the ATV category. And I believe you're going to enjoy this one. And this video is going to be more so focused on the MSRP, the prices, what you get. It really helps to see everything laid out together like this if you are shopping for a new ATV, or you're wanting to upgrade the one that you have, or get your very first ATV. I got my buddy Caleb here with me. He's going to chime in from time to time. We're going to start out real quick in the 500 category. You're looking at a 2023 CFORCE 500, and the MSRP is $61.99. Now, yes, they did go up a couple $100 over the 2022 model, but as you're going to see later in this video, they didn't go up near as much as Canam, Polaris, and the rest of the people in the market. But with this Gen 2 CFORCE 500, you get a winch, you get power steering, you get independent rear suspension, you get a CVTech clutch, just the comfort, everything about the Gen 2 CFORCE 500 is awesome, and it's only $6,200. We're going to come back to this, but we got a lot to cover, so we're going to jump over to the Can-Am world. CFMOTO offers a 500 and a 600. With Can-Am and Polaris, it's a little different because they offer a 450 and a 570. What you're looking at with the mouse is over is a 2023 Outlander 450 or 570. This price of $66.99 is the base model, steel wheels, no power steering. It's just as stripped down as can be, no winch, no nothing like that, no bumper, and you're looking at $66.99. The 570, to get the 570 motor, it's going to jump up a few $100 more. And again, we're talking MSRP prices. This is not prep or freight or anything like that. Those are other expenses that different dealerships have to charge because it costs money for each dealership to get units into them. But anyways, if we were going to compare apples to apples, honestly, we could look at this Outlander XT because it comes with a winch, some nice looking wheels, and power steering, and it is $93.49. Caleb, that's a lot of money, dude.
Well, that's a little too much.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And with this, you get some nice looking black wheels and comfortable seat, all that good stuff. $61.99. That's a big price difference. So let's jump over to the Polaris. Same story. They have a 450 and a 570. This is the stripped down model. It's got just these, basic steel wheels, your basic package here, no winch, not even power steering, and it is $69.99 for a 450. You jump up to the 570 and it is $79.99. Again, no power steering, no nice wheels, nothing like that. So
the thing that gets me on all that, and like Blake said in the previous video, we are power sports lovers. We're not on here saying you shouldn't buy this or you should buy that.
Yeah.
We love seeing new units come out. But I've got buddies that I duck hunt with that love Can-Ams. And then I've got family members who have the Polaris and all that different stuff. With the CFORCE, with the CFMOTO, you're getting the power steering. You're getting the winch already in there. Not to mention that the 500 is my favorite unit to rip around on.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
But it already comes with all that stuff, and it's a fraction of the price. And,
right.
And we test these. Well, I mean, we're out riding them, and we are not held up at all because of the fact that we drive a CFMOTO and our buddies are driving Can-Ams.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's just not breaking the bank. But
that's right.
I love seeing the new units come out for all of them.
Absolutely.
But the fact that CFMOTO, what they're offering at the price they're offering it at, is just, that's why we love CFMOTO.
Yeah. You're not. It's not like you're sacrificing anything to save money. I mean, you're getting everything that you could ever want at a super awesome price. And while Caleb was talking, I pulled up the 600 so that you can compare that as well. And here's a couple of color options. But you're looking at an MSRP of $71.99, and that'll kind of help you with the the 570 of the Sportsman and the Can-Am. But you have to spend even more money to get the nicer looking wheels, to install a winch, to get painted plastics and power steering, all that good stuff. So this MSRP right here is just base stripped down, and whereas with CFMOTO you're getting everything. So yeah, then you move over to Honda, and you got a Honda Foreman 4x4. This is a solid rear axle. This is also going to be one with this base MSRP. That's a Honda Foreman with no power steering. It's just going to be a foot shift. You know, your base Honda, you know, and I've owned one. I had a 2013 Honda Foreman. I also had a 2011 Honda Rancher, and I loved them. They never gave me any problems or anything, but they were weak. You know, they don't have no power. It's pretty uncomfortable to ride with the solid rear axle, but it was dependable.
It's a farming tool to me.
Yeah,
it cranks up and it goes.
yeah, it gets the job done, and you're looking at a base price of $78.99. Now you can jump up, get independent rear suspension in the Rubicon section there. Also, you can get a Rancher with independent rear suspension, but you're going to be spending way more than this, okay? And they did upgrade the power on the Honda Foreman Rubicon. You got a 520 now. Pretty cool. I have not personally drove one. Have you drove?
No,
yeah.
Not
They say it's got a little. You feel a little more torque. It's a little more punchy, and so that would be cool to drive. But I personally haven't. So if you're watching, comment down in the comment section. You know, if you have, and your thoughts on the Honda Foreman Rubicon independent rear suspension with the 520 motor. And again, the base price $91.99. Then you're going to spend, you know, the dealership's going to charge you $700 easy to put in a winch, probably more.
Not to mention the build time and
yeah,
docking fee.
Crazy. So let's move on to Kawasaki. This is a 750. They have a Brute Force 300, I think, and then this 750. And dude, they haven't changed the design on this thing in years. I had a 2009 model or 10 model, and it was a camo, and it looked just like this. And so Kawasaki, come on, man, give us something new. Brute Force is, I mean, they're strong, really strong engine, but it is very pricey, and
yeah, they got some power.
Yeah, especially for what it is. Yeah. Yamaha, the same story. They haven't done a whole lot of changes. They now have, you know, motors available to them that they could upgrade and go to a bigger engine, but they're still, like this one here is the 700, I believe. And
kudos to Yamaha's website team for doing the 360 view.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's right. This one here is the SE. It comes with some Zillas. That's one of our favorite tires. That's pretty cool. Electronic power steering, and you're looking at right around $12,000. And this is a 700 engine. So let's go back to CFMOTO. Let's jump up to the V20. Oh yeah, you can get a 2-seater C4 600 Touring for $7,700. Again, this is MSRP prices. You also got to remember while we're talking about this that you got to factor in the freight and all that good stuff. The 800. Now, one thing about CFMOTO, and we've talked to them about this, and I believe we're going to see a change one day, but to get a V-twin in a four-wheeler or ATV, you have to get the touring model. There's not a single seat option, a short wheelbase. Now I understand where they're coming from, because a longer wheelbase, the 2-up, is more stable in the trails. It is it handles well. It doesn't buck as much if you're hitting ruts, because you have time for the front wheels to get over a rut or obstacle before the rear tires hit, instead of it being a shorter wheelbase and it just kind of bucking and all that stuff. But a lot of people, especially in the southeast, really like the flickability and maneuverability of a shorter wheelbase, and that's what you get with Can-Am, Polaris, and Honda and Kawasaki. But the Polaris, they do have touring models, they have two-up models, and so does Can-Am. So let's look at that real quick on the 800 and 1000. Here's the price on the 800, it's $91.99. I do like the new front end on the Outlander. That looks good. Pretty unique. Good job there. Everything else pretty much the same, but they did change the styling up a little bit, but still, you know, that is a Outlander. We're looking at a two-up, so you would have to compare it to like the XT, because it does come with a winch and a bumper. The DPS that comes with power steering, you're looking at either $12,599 or $13,699, and that is the 850 version, because they're not telling you the 1000 because you can pick this trim, and they're going to show you the starting at model is going to be the smaller engine. So $91.99 versus $12,599 or $13,699. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't see how they do.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, boy. The Sportsman Touring 850, $13,599. So it's even more. It was right there at the XT. At least with the Canam Outlander Max XT, you get a winch and a cool bumper. Pretty awesome looking wheels.
Did they do any changes with the design on the Polaris?
No. It's still pretty much the same. That's been for many years. But yeah, so let's with Honda, you know, you're not going to get anything bigger than the what is it, the Rincon? Yeah. And then Kawasaki, Yamaha, we might as well just exit them out because they're out of the league now. Let's jump to the 1000s. The Sportsman XP 1000 is $15,499. Woo! And then right here is the touring model. But $15,499, this is the XP. It comes loaded out, right? Well, it should, for $15,499. And then over here on the Outlander, let's look at, see, again, you got to pull up, yeah, you got to go to the actual model and then make it a 1000. So you'd have to build it out to be able to figure out. So you got the 850 and the 1000. So it would take a little bit to build that out, but it's going to be definitely, probably 1,000 more than this price here. So anyhow, then up here on the single or one-seater, you're looking at $12,499 for the 850, and then a good bit more for the 1000. So over here on the CFMOTO, you've got the Overland. This is your only option to get the 1000 right now in the U.S., and it is $10,199. So significantly cheaper, thousands cheaper, especially the Polaris.
That's crazy.
Now Polaris does have the HP 1000S. It's like 55 inches wide. They have a Scrambler 850, and then the Scrambler 1000S, which is also 55 inches wide. And just a little heads up, if you subscribe to the channel, we're going to be taking one of these and making it a long travel that's about the size of the Sportsman HP 1000. It's going to be pretty ridiculous. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of projects we're working on behind the scenes. Going to be very exciting coming out from Team MSC. But guys, this video, I know it's went pretty long, but this is, again, this ain't about performance. It's not about, none of that stuff. It's mainly about each category or, each model across the manufacturing lineup of looking at price, because, the economy is crap. People don't have thousands of dollars. That it's harder to get finance for these bigger numbers, right? $15,499 for a Polaris XP 1000. You can get the cream of the crop 950 HOEX for $15,499. That's crazy.
And to me, like, the performance is not very.
No, right.
You know, like the performance is there
exactly
from CFMOTO, and then the price is just this crazy comparison.
Exactly.
But the performance, there's not a crazy comparison.
We're
doing the same things, if not more.
Exactly. Anything that you can do on any of these Can-Ams, anything on here and the Hondas and all that, there's a CFMOTO that can match it. And I'm not like, you just take a look at the videos we've been doing for the last couple years. They have been proving themselves over and over. The warranty from CFMOTO is amazing.
Yeah.
Just everything is great. CFMOTO is just, they're doing some stuff, man.
They're on top of it.
Yeah,
and I don't know if this has anything to play with it, but the stuff that I'm shipping is not OEM parts to replace broken parts. So we're selling accessories. You know, I'm shipping accessories and everything new. Like, we're not seeing, hey, my bike's going up and I need this part. You know, we're selling a lot of aftermarket accessories. We're selling a lot of, you know, just stuff to make your build better, bigger and better. And so that's one thing I like to see. You know, these bikes aren't out here tearing up.
Right. Absolutely, man. So guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. And for anything CFMOTO, go to mainstreetcycle.com, come over here to this parts and accessories tab. And like Caleb was talking about, we do have OEM parts. Anything you need for your CFMOTO, it's there. But the aftermarket, you know, that's where Caleb is getting a ton of orders, tons of orders. And you can go through, shop each category under, you know, C-Force, U-Force, or Z-Force. And we also have motorcycle parts as well. But you can just navigate that there. But also, look, and we've got Polaris stuff. We've got Can-Am, Honda. We love all of them, just like Caleb pointed out and what I've said in the last video. We are power sports off-road enthusiasts, and we love to see what each manufacturer is putting out. We're going to push products. We got Team MSC products, performance parts, accessories, storage stuff, sound systems. We've got a lot coming in 2023. So check the website, mainstreetcycle.com. It's getting updated daily. There are new things being added to the website, so go check that out. Also, Main Street Cycle is the place to go to get your unit. If you want a new ATV or side-by-side in 2023, then Main Street Cycle is worth the trip, guys. Come down, come see us. We're going to make it super easy to get in a machine, personalize it the way you want. We got the best prices, the best financing. We're going to take care of you. So I think that's going to do it, man. We've been on here for a while. Sorry about that, guys. Caleb, you want to say anything else before we close out?
We love talking power sports.
Yeah.
Any of you guys that want to come down and ride with us, come on.
Absolutely.
We ride all the time.
That's right. Well, it's about time to clock out. So God bless y'all. As always, remember to keep it real. We'll see you in the next one.